What do you get when you have triplets and then adopt 14 kids? The Riebens.
Hi, we're the Care Kids.
Our parents are crazy. They want to take us on a year-long trip.
They call it an empathy expedition.
We're traveling the states to discover what makes us united.
50 states and 52 weeks.
And I saw you, 'cause I wanna be like the wind. I wanna run with you. Oh, we can be wolves, howling at the great white moon. I wanna be by your side when we light up the sky for the world to see. Run, 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 run with me.
Okay, so now you've seen the presidential cars and the presidential airplane of Theodore Roosevelt. So this is the plane where LBJ was sworn in. The only place you can get presidential cards and presidential M&Ms and stuff like that is on like a presidential plane or visiting the White House.
LBJ took his oath of office on this airplane.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
In Ohio, we met the Rieben family.
We met the Riebens through our friend Anne, who lives back in Bountiful. Lots of the people that we meet on our trip are referrals from friends or family. The Riebens are a family that she met in college, and when she knew them, I'm pretty sure they were two married college students who were childless. When we met them, there was a very different situation.
Life had changed quite a bit.
Yes.
How about let's just take one of those right now? We are the Rieben family, and we are made up of mom and dad and 17 kids, triplets, and 14 kids that are adopted from Uzbekistan, Bulgaria, and Ukraine. We also have 2 dogs, 4 cats, 2 donkeys, 3 sheep, 2 rabbits, and some chickens. And a partridge in a pear tree.
We should back up. I served an LDS mission in Bulgaria, so I speak Bulgarian, and there aren't a lot of people in the world who speak Bulgarian. So I saw one of the kids had a hat on that said Bulgaria, and so I said in Bulgarian, "Do you speak Bulgarian?"
You asked him in Bulgarian?
Yeah, I asked him in Bulgarian, "Do you speak Bulgarian?" I said, "Where are you from?" "Откъде сте?" Where are you from? And he just kind of looked at me like, huh?
No, really, most people have never heard of Bulgaria. Or Ukraine or Uzbekistan, which is where our other 2 are from. We were just talking last week that actually Bulgarian is now the common language in our house and not English. Because everybody can understand at least a little Bulgarian, but not everybody's speaking English yet. What you doing?
Dad, Mom, Elena. That would be Lily, Alexis, Evan, Marin, me.
It's in order of our age.
Marin, Lucas, Jacob, Josh, Thomas, Ben, Jesse, Eli, Gabe.
When we pulled up the driveway, a mob of children came running down to greet us. It was so exciting. And the kids were all different sizes, from little toddlers up to teenagers, and half of them were jumping on a trampoline and came flying off the trampoline and just jumping out, towards us, and the others were just running out to greet us. But it was a very warm welcome, to say the least.
For Lily's brownies.
1 for Lily, because she's gluten-free.
5 packages of brownies in all. This is the gluten-free oven, this is the gluten oven, and...
Do you keep them separate all the time?
No. In fact, 90% of the time, everything that we eat is gluten and dairy free. It's better to just make one meal for everybody. Nobody feels left out or excluded. So we've just learned how to make things that will satisfy everybody's dietary needs.
And the kids help each other quite a bit.
But
What's your name?
Get up there and do this. Yeah, there we go.
I really like to clean. I'm not sure whether we get things cleaner or messier in the process. The laundry system I have is that I have 2 or 3 kids that are assigned to each day of the week.
Okay.
And that's the day they do their laundry.
They just keep their own laundry in their own
They
room.
just keep their own laundry in their own room, and then it's up to them to go up and do their laundry on their day. They've got to wash, dry, fold, and put it away. Yep.
I love it.
And then I do have, we rotate chores. And I do have somebody that is responsible for laundry, and they do the 4 little boys, and then any towels that come from the bathroom. Is that funny?
It's so great to step into somebody else's shoes for just a little period of time and see what life is like from their perspective, and realize it seems like, from our perspective, it seems like everybody's just trying to do their best. Everybody's just trying to do their best with what they have, and that was very evident with the Riebens. They love each other, and they are trying to make each day the best that they possibly can.
So we started out with our triplets. They were our first, and after they were born, we could no longer have kids of our own. And we felt like our family wasn't complete, and so we started looking into adoption. As soon as we signed on with our agency, they listed Joshua as a waiting child, and the first picture that I saw of him was just this headshot, and I just knew as soon as I saw him that he was our son. And then I scrolled down the page a little bit, and there's a full body shot, and he's missing most of his legs, and that's the first time that we'd really even thought about special needs. And it was really overwhelming because we knew he was our son, but the special needs were overwhelming, and we didn't know if we could provide the kind of life that he deserved.
He is so active, and it's amazing to watch this kid haul around their house.
She said in the end they've figured out that there are very few things he can't do, and they're only restricted to him because of his height. He's very short because he doesn't have his femurs, but there are so many more things he can do that the rest of them can't do, that calling him disabled really just is not the right term, because he has more abilities than the average person, except that he's short.
And then I think once you have said yes once and accepted that, it's hard to say no because you see the great need, and you also see the potential that these kids have, and the joy that they bring to people around them is just immeasurable.
Each of the kids had their individual places, their individual talents, and their individual abilities that they were able to contribute to the family. It was like Team Rieben.
Yep, and because there are so many of them, the kids are quite independent for their ages. Lots of them have had the chance to go over to Bulgaria to bring back the new kids, and the parents really include the children a lot in the decision making, I think, in their home, and they just seem very united. The children are glad when new children come into the home, and they're excited to welcome them into their family. And I'm sure it's not perfect. Like every family has their problems, but what we saw was just an overabundance of love and just an amazing maturity and independence level for these kids that they learn as they care for one another, and as they all help out to make this family, this really large, complex family, thrive.
It's amazing. They're amazing. People tell us all the time that our kids are so lucky to have us, but I think it's absolutely the other way around. We're so lucky and so blessed to have every single one of them. They're amazing. Absolutely. Which is why we keep going back over and over and over again.
The joy in their home is contagious. You walk in and you just are excited to be there. There's just so much smiling and laughter and fun, and yeah, we had to literally pull our kids away as we were leaving. There were hugs, there were tears, nobody wanted to leave. It was such a beautiful, fun day. Valerie said that as soon as they filled up their, I think it's a 12 or 13 passenger van, that they'd probably stop adopting children, but nope. The van is full, and now whenever her husband's home, they have to drive 2 cars. One of them drives the van and one of them drives the car because they have exceeded the limits of the 12 passenger van.